Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Spooky Sundays. First one for the year. Woo! We've got a little bit different setup this time. We've got our StreamYard set up so I can actually sort of work the comments. I've got my computer off to the side here. We've got a microphone for that here. There's microphones and headphones and crap everywhere. And you guys have already all been on here chatting. God love yous all. You precious little petals. Love yous. Hello, Robert, Maxine, F Dragon and Sir Stash, Zena. Who else is on there? Hi there. You, our absolute regular faithfuls. So just check where we're up to. Now, it's going to be a little bit different, the format this year. Firstly, it's no longer going to be live on the web. If you download the app onto your computer, I think you can watch it you can watch it live from the app on your computer or your phone. Now, they've done a lot of work on the app, so let me know how the apps are working.
Yeah, let us know if they're crap or if they're failing or if you've lost us, because we can send information back then to them and tell them we're the first show back up for the year. So it's all going to be a bit of a test to see how all of this goes. Thank you all for coming on.
Hey, Big Byron. Hi, Helena. Hi, Sky.
Do us all a big favour and just share this live so that we can drive some traffic to the Spooky Sunday show.
That's great, Mark. I'm so pleased for you. He farted, just in case you missed that.
Oh, lovely. Fabulous.
The world needs to know
when
you're on the international radio show with the Ghost Grannies. All right. So, Sky, you're on the app. Let us know once we go live how that goes. Now, I've got a really good story tonight. I'm quite fascinated by my story. Hang on, I've just got to keep it. There is nothing. Hang on. You keep talking.
Yes, we've got some great stories. We're going to kind of just temper down the hilarity just a touch.
No, we're not.
And put a little bit of seriousness back in some of the stories that we bring you. The radio...
you can hear it in here. I can't hear it in here.
The radio station is really, really trying hard to drive this stuff all over Australia rather than locally in Newcastle. So we're going to be trying to impress a whole lot of new people coming in. And so it's going to be quite interesting. I've got a silly story to start off with saying that about a psychic who saw her dead hamster's spirit rise from its body. Great story to start off with. But we're also going to be talking a little bit about the podcasts that we do, sort of to drive traffic to those podcasts. So it's going to be a segment where we look at newspaper articles that have appeared about some of the stories that we talk about and tell you about those stories from the newspaper. So I've got one about Cannock Chase tonight. And that's our last podcast that we just did.
And can I just say, we've eaten fruitcake made in Cannock Chase.
Yes.
Think about that.
And we know someone who lives just in some of those villages, one of those villages around Cannock Chase. So it's going to be really interesting. She sent some great information through.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
I just can't work out why we can't hear the sound through here. Can you hear it through your speakers?
I can.
It's just mine then. Are my speakers faulty? Oh, yeah, they weren't plugged in properly.
Oh, Lord.
Funny about that.
Lord.
I was having a freak out. Doesn't take much to tip me over the edge these days. You've got the text scrolling across the bottom there. You can text in to the 0490848886. We've already had some people text through. We do have an announcement to make about one of the segments, which we will announce once we're on air. And hello Sharon, hi Kylie. Oh, thank you. Hi Fiona. Use the app, but often have issues with it. It's supposed to be a whole new app there, so fingers crossed that's going to work for you. Hey, we had a great weekend, didn't we?
Oh, it's absolutely
Freaking
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah. And some of you came to Maitland Jail for the overnighter, and you probably have your own experiences that you can talk about. But a lot of the people, most of the people actually walked away having a personal experience on that night, whether they were using the Ouija boards or the spirit boards or the seance tables or in the wings themselves, having experiences in there while they were recording or doing the work that they were doing. But it seems that everywhere was just going off. So we are planning another sleepover probably for May.
Yeah, early May.
Just before we head overseas.
We've got to check to see that it's available first.
Yep.
But we've got butterflies because we've got our very first The Residents coming up. Oh, there's messages. There's messages.
Test.
Oh, you should have put testes. Testes.
Yes, so the first residence is coming up, and those that have booked their tickets and it's now full will be the very first of the public that go in there after 20 odd years, and the very first to actually investigate in that area. So it's going to be awesome. And we are trying to put in a number of different experiences for you, but I think we're going to have to extend the time there by a little bit.
Yeah, we have to talk to Mike about that.
You just won't be able to do everything we want you to do in there in the 2 hours. So we might just have to extend it just a little bit. Yeah. It's going to be so exciting.
There's some of the music that's on tonight. I'm not real sure about it. Oh, all right. Oh, so you booked in, Catherine. You got a ticket. Well done. That's what we tried to get the Pooh Bars their chance to get theirs first. So they're our Patreons, and we had a new Patreon join us today.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Scott said Lita got touched as we did the closing of the 101 tour.
Oh, nice.
Ah. Thanks, Lisa, for putting up the link. So is it still streaming to the... I couldn't find the link to the live stream. It seemed to have all gone off the website because they've changed a lot of the website now. They're going all 2023.
So going national.
International. We're international, Renata.
I know, we are.
Well,
we
special.
are international. The rest of the radio station has to catch up. Now, we also have some great music on tonight. So we've got some Kate Bush. What else have we got? We have Evanescence. We have...
Oh, we've got some good sing-along ones.
Yes.
Some really good sing-along ones.
Yep.
I've got so many mouse pads and things here I'm trying to work. I don't want to press the wrong button because if we press the wrong button here, it's disastrous.
We're up Poop Creek.
Hello, Deborah Ann.
Hi,
Hello,
Deborah Ann.
Oh, from the UK. Hi. See, we are international.
Yes.
Good story from Cannock Chase tonight, Pauline. And our, as Renata said, our latest True Hauntings is on Cannock Chase.
Yes.
We're mixing it up a little bit this year. We've got sort of like a USA story, a UK story, then we'll do a Europe or Asian or something like that story. Then we'll go back to a USA, UK, so that we can, because the USA and the UK have so many stories, and we need stuff where there's research been done on it or lots of stories published. And unfortunately, a lot of the European ones and Asian continents, it's difficult to find a lot of stories with good content. Not that it's good content, but quantity of content and discussion. So
and
some
in
people...
Australia, it's actually pathetic to
It's
find
really
stories.
hard.
Really hard to find stories.
So I have to give a shout out to Healy and Cropper, Paul Healy and Cropper, who wrote Australian Poltergeist. Their book is fabulous. All right, here comes the news.
National and international news.
I'm Katie Fuller.
A Sydney boy critically injured in a helicopter
Oh,
collision
no.
in SeaWorld has been taken off life support. Nicholas Tadros is awake and holding his father's hand. The Gold Coast community has come
Oh,
together.
that's a good thing. Oh, my God.
4 people, including Nicholas's mother, Vanessa.
Oh.
Vigil organiser Chantel Clark says she's pleased to hear the 10-year-old boy is.
So if you don't know that story, there were 2 helicopters that collided up in Queensland. And there's some tragedy around that, unfortunately. Yeah.
Firefighters are on their way to Western Australia.
All right, so the way this works is once this light goes red just down here, you should see it from there. We are live, so we'll be concentrating on the radio show rather than comments that are coming through.
And the
Oh, we got the USA's on.
Hello.
Hi, Leslie.
So we're on here till about 8:15, and then you'll need to go onto the app. So see if you can download the app and head on over there, and could still be streaming from the Newcastle Live.
Oh, sorry, I've got headphones on. What?
Still streaming from Newcastle Live?
This?
Yes.
Yes. Until 8:15, and then we'll switch it off.
No. It's the only place they can get us now from the app.
Well,
Yes.
apparently, but Lisa's just put a link in there for online streaming as well. So I'm not sure what that is, but I know it's predominantly the apps. I would go the apps. I did put the links in the description below this live feed.
Officers have been assaulted in Sydney in the space of just 12 hours. A 31-year-old man is accused of biting a constable when being arrested on the Northern Beaches.
Must have been hungry.
Been charged with punching
Very
the person
hungry.
in the face.
Wanted a bit of a bite of a constable.
Police Association President Kevin Morton says it's an alarming
She
trend.
wants me to behave more this year.
Yeah.
Magistrates adhere to this and send a clear message to those individuals.
Who's talked to you? Your husband told us we need to be more serious.
No, we are trying to attract an international audience. There's a level.
We're attracting
There's
an
a
international
level.
audience because we're funny.
There's a level of stuff there. The level there.
To sport now,
Yeah.
Matthew Wade
Just
and
say it.
David Warner have been involved in a push and shove during the
Oh.
Hurricanes' 5-wicket win. Over
You
the
stop saying naughty things, I'll behave.
Sam Stosur says she wants to stay involved in tennis after she retires at the end of the Australian Open. Western Sydney
Should I behave
United
myself? Let me know in the
League
comments.
men's clash 1-all.
Do you want me to be more
Alfie Day
serious?
and Georgia Miller have won the round
Or do you want me to give her hell more often?
events at Sydney's Maroubra Beach. And the Jackson
All right, here we
Jaguars
go.
and San Francisco 49ers won their NFL playoffs. That's news in sport.
Good evening, Happy New Year, our spooky Sundays, whoever you are, our beautiful parastalkers and lurkers and the dark siders, and I've forgotten all the words we used to use because we've had a holiday. How great has that been, Renata?
Oh, it's been wonderful. Welcome back to the studio. Welcome back, everyone.
So I'm Anne. That over there is Renata.
Oh, that over there.
Yes.
That over there.
We're currently streaming live on YouTube, so if you want to see what we're doing live, and we'll remain there after we finished the live. We do the first 15 minutes live so you can see our faces.
Yes.
Anne
See
and
how we're truly enjoying this.
Anne and Renata Frightfully Good is what you need to look up. And I am wearing Emmy's t-shirt today she gave us, which is Frightfully Good World Domination 2023.
Yep, watch out.
Yep, we're
Here
coming
we
for
come.
you.
Here we come.
And Auntie Renata has already stated that I have to be more sensible this year.
Yes. Oh,
It's like waving a red flag in front of me, Renata. You know what that does?
well,
It's just a
Yeah.
challenge.
it's a challenge. Accept it.
It's a-
Accept it.
You
No, we're going to dive deeper. We're going to
All right.
work harder to find
Let's
the
go
best
deeper.
stories, the best stories out
Yes.
there.
Yes.
The paranormal stories, the things that will make us go,
And we almost ditched the ABC of superstitions, almost, but I sort of feel like I need to get to the end of the alphabet before we ditch it. And then we'll come up with something else that we can talk about. But we've got the ABC of superstitions tonight, and I'm doing J, because that's where we're up to, for jogging. I'm going to prove to you all that we should never go jogging or running. How's that?
Yeah, well, I subscribe to that.
Yeah,
belief
I'm already there with
Yeah.
no superstitions at all.
Absolutely. I'll make a superstition up just so I don't have to.
Yeah, all right then.
Mm,
If you're breathing, you shouldn't jog.
no, that's true. It's so bad for you.
Yeah, I know.
Sport is bad for you.
Oh, it's bad for your
You risk your life
knees.
going
You can
out
have a
there.
heart attack.
That's true.
You might sweat.
Oh, who wants to do that? Gosh. It was
all right.
over 30 in Newcastle today. God,
Really?
It was hot. Yes.
Oh, I sat inside in the aircon all day.
See, there you go.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
feel hot. Right, what story have you
I have
got?
a story. I have a story to start the year off, and this is a cracker.
Oh, I like a cracker.
It comes from England, of course.
Of course.
And this is just new. This happened just before Christmas. This story
Ooh.
landed in the Derbyshire Live Times
Live
paper,
Times
newspaper,
things,
whatever it was.
whatever. Yep.
And this is about a psychic woman who saw a dead hamster's spirit rise from his body.
We're starting the show with a dead animal.
Yes,
That's not like you.
I know, but I saw a dead hamster and I couldn't resist.
As long as there's no gaff tape involved, we'll be fine.
That's
Keep
true.
going.
So a 64-year-old occupational therapist from Derby has claimed that she saw her dead hamster's spirit rise from its body in a bizarre paranormal event that changed everything.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Helen Elwood, and she claims she saw the spirit of her friend's dead hamster. See, the story's already changed. When she was younger. Now, a woman claims she saw her dead hamster's spirit rise from its body, and it did change everything. I said that again.
Yes, I know. I feel like we're on
It's
repeat.
been written twice. And Helen Elwood, who claims to be slightly psychic,
Just a
believes
little
she
wee bit.
saw the ghost of her friend's dead hamster rise from its body 3 times
Oh,
after it died in her
so
hands.
glad we're being more serious this year, Renata.
Look, this is the next story series. After it died in her hands when she was younger.
Aw.
Oh, that's so sad.
She shouldn't have clapped her hands
That
while it was in her hands.
That would leave a trauma.
I would. And a blood stain.
I'm sorry, little Liz, if you've had a dead hamster in your hands. It's just been sad.
Oh, good God.
So the occupational therapist said that the spooky event changed everything for her, and she now believes in an afterlife, having once been very skeptical. She told the publication, "We all wonder where our pets go when they die and whether we'll ever see them again." Now, as a youngster, I would have said they go nowhere. I was skeptical of everything spiritual and terrified of death. She continued, "There were no angels to take care of us."
No.
Blasphemer.
She said that out loud? Put it in print?
And heaven was a fairy tale.
Still is. No,
That
what? Sorry,
all
that was outside
changed.
voice.
That all changed when I know one person who ain't going there, and he just died. Never mind. Yes, that all changed when. Can we do a story about him, please?
About who? God?
No. That person that died this week, that's just not going to go to heaven at all anytime soon. Right, that
The
all
one time I
changed
wish there was hell, yeah.
when my friend's hamster Beryl. That's either the hamster's name or her friend's name.
It's a barrel.
That all changed when my friend's hamster Beryl died in my hands. Oh, Beryl was the hamster.
Oh, Beryl was the hamster.
Seeing her soul rise from her body changed everything.
Oh,
What
that's
an
the fourth time.
experience.
It's the fourth time you've
Well,
said
that's
it.
like look, there's one thing that happens. They've got to stretch it out to a story, okay?
Yeah, they've got saying the same thing 4 times.
She was in my arms and I knew she was dying. Before then, I had no belief system. It was all nonsense as far as I was concerned, but suddenly Beryl's body became fractionally lighter and a hamster shaped.
Oh, you're picking on me for being more serious, and you're producing this.
A
Come on.
hamster. It's true. It was in the newspaper.
It's written down. It's true.
A hamster-shaped sort of dark gold mist began rising up. Oh, that's beautiful.
A dark gold mist.
I know.
Are you sure it didn't break wind.
The 64-year-old who has documented her paranormal experiences in the book Love, Death and Beyond said that she initially ignored what she might have seen. I couldn't quite believe it. What I could see, I couldn't quite believe what I could see because I didn't even believe humans had souls, let alone hamsters. I was stunned and so dismissed it initially as a trick of the light. It was just too strange, she said. However, this is not the only paranormal experience that Helen has experienced.
I'm not at all surprised, you know.
Over the years, she explained, as a teenager, I had clairvoyant dreams.
Mm-hmm.
I dismissed every one of them because I was afraid of being thought of as crazy and ridiculed.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was a Christian and my mum an atheist.
Oh, well, that was an interesting combination in the one house. Got it balanced up, bringing it.
I denied it within myself, even though my dreams were coming true. I had repeated visions, for example, that a friend of mine was in trouble by a road. I contacted her by post, and she told me that she had been by a road after a bike accident.
Right, she'd been by a road. Wow, that's very psychic.
It's right.
No,
I like the surprise.
You need to proofread your stories
I
with
love the
us.
surprise.
Don't we all?
I love the surprise of working out
Surprise!
what I'm going to read. Oh, yes, she continued. Let me continue, please. In another dream, I was visited by my uncle who had died. When he came to me in my dreams, I didn't know he had passed away and was told he had died the next day.
Oh, I'm very sad.
The occupational therapist went on to detail how these bizarre events helped open her mind to the possibility of an afterlife. This has led to me accepting a bigger world, a wider world, and accepting that I was part of it. These experiences are also really common. I've spoken to a veterinarian nurse who told me loads of people have these experiences.
Oh.
That is the reason why I wrote my book, and that's why I'm pushing this.
Well, that's actually a
by
good
a newspaper
thing.
article. Some people, for instance, feel their dead cat jump on the bed
This is true.
or hear their dog's tail wagging.
Yeah.
I'm not an extraordinary person. I'm an ordinary person who has written it down. Also, Christmas is a time when people think of those they've lost.
Mm-hmm. It's very true.
She added she used to have a fear of death before recently collapsing with heart failure.
Oh, no. Is she running this from the other side?
After that,
She's channeled it.
she's come back.
Okay.
After that, it was a brief visit, I've had my beliefs changed. It's really helped, and I'm less afraid than I would have been. I was able to take some deep breaths and pray, even though for no specific religion. It has given me courage, and I want to share that with other people.
I'm not allowed to talk.
No. And you can buy Helen's book on Amazon if you get it. Yeah,
No, but look, it's a good thing
like.
that she actually has put it down writing, because there would be other people who are having similar experiences.
That's
and
correct.
It normalizes it a little bit more for them.
Yes, that is true.
Have you ever had an experience with an animal spirit in your own home or one of your animals?
I have.
What happened?
It was after our Rottie had passed away.
You had a Roddy?
I had a Rottie.
I know you had a husky.
I had a Rottie too.
Oh.
He was the most gorgeous, delicious little sooky, beautiful boy.
Massive big boy.
Oh, he was beautiful. And after he passed away, the first Christmas after he had passed, I was putting up the Christmas decorations, and I felt him. I felt that talk about a tail wagging. He didn't have much of a tail, but I could feel him come up and nudge me.
Yeah.
When I was putting the Christmas decorations up.
Oh.
Yeah, and we've had bright, coloured. I know everyone's going to say she's saying the word orbs, but this is the ones that you can see with your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And they were at that level of puppy dog level.
Oh.
And this one actually kind of just went around and through our lounge room. Both my husband and I saw it.
Oh, it's even better that two of you saw it.
Yeah.
Both sharing the same woohoo.
Yes, yes. So if you had an experience where you have felt the presence of a fur baby, an animal that you have raised and they've passed, and so sorry for that for you, because it's just like any other member of the family going. They are an integral part of our family. Send us through a text on 0490848886 and we'll share it with everyone else that's listening tonight.
We'd love to tell you stories. Maybe we can introduce a segment with listeners' stories.
Yes.
That would be a bit of fun, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Now, we do, before we go to our next song, we do have a little bit of a sad announcement to make.
Mm-hmm.
We have lost one of our segments for this year.
Yes, we have.
The gorgeous Christy from Magical Moments has decided that she's not going to continue doing it for 2023. She is working her freckle off. She is working 6 days a week, plus she is studying, and she just doesn't have the time.
Yep.
And look, we are so grateful for it was 18 months worth, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
That she gave us for Christy's Magical Moments. And as a little bit of tribute to Crispy tonight, and we like to call her Crispy, text in what your favourite moment was in the Christy's Magical Moments, and we'll read them out on air so that she knows how much you guys loved her. We're very sad she's left us, but now we've got to work out what we're going to do.
Oh, I know exactly what we're going to do.
Oh, okay.
So that's 0490848886. And also, if you have any paranormal questions, pop them in as well. We do have a segment coming up from 8:30 where we read your comments and answer your questions. So
yeah, and I will be back after this with the ABC of Superstitions jogging. And now we're going to head off to a bit of Kate Bush. We'll be back soon. Right. Sorry I couldn't read your comments out while we were doing all that. Thank you so much. I will pull that down over here. Don't forget you've got to come across now to the app, the Newcastle Live Radio app, and listen to the rest of the show there. And we'll be back after this. You've got to come find us.
please send us in your stories about your animals that have passed over, if you have had experiences with them in your home. If you have a paranormal question, send that in.
Please.
It's text only, 0490848886. We will read them out. We'll try and answer as many as possible. If you don't hear them tonight, or if you're not going onto the app, and we hope that you do, you'll be able to catch it on the podcast.
Yep. All right, guys. See you on the radio.
Thank you.
Bye.